Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we got another update for variant Royale. Today we're sort of going back in time a bit to the very start of Diversity Battle Royale with this character Tilted Technique and this location, the studio. That's right, Old Town is just completely burnt down now and been replaced by the studio here. You can see there's a barrier around it, or a little, I don't know what to call it, a mutator zone. Anyway, that mutator zone will just disable your builds, as well as making any items that are dropped on the ground within this location disappear after 15 seconds. So, besides that, it just uses these movie set prefabs and such. Their chests, their vending machines of course, got the rift beacon, and that's it for this new location. Next, just some general changes. I've sort of made a little test change to supply rooms. Supply rooms now have like super increased health. They have like 10,000, where before it was a little bit less than half that. But now you can also pay to instantly unlock them with coins. So if you have just one illumination, then you can instantly open up one of these. And also just the loot inside supply rooms have been buffed slightly. Slurp Swamp over here is starting to go. Some of the trees have started sinking into the ground, and also the rift beacon has turned green, and also the water has sort of risen around the island. The water was like, water's up to here, but before it was like more like here. Over in the anomalous wastes, the anomaly does less damage now. Instead of doing 5 damage per second, it does only 2, though the spawner here has been buffed, so there's an extra enemy per wave. Over in Vendor Tech Warehouse, the helicopter has landed here now, finally. And also there's a mech spawner here, but it's disabled during the game, and it is enabled pre-game, but doesn't spawn the mech for some reason. And that's it for the main map. Aim base does not have any changes, so let's get on to the LTMs. Okay, so first LTM we got is Storm Scavengers has returned, but this is a special version of Storm Scavengers called Final Fight, or Mecha Madness as well. That's the original name of it, but I decided to change it to like what it actually is. So basically it's just the regular Storm Scavengers LTM, except the survivors actually have a chance now, and they got a mech. They got a mech, and that's really it for the LTM. You know how Storm Scavengers works, or if you don't, you should watch a bunch of my other videos. And now on to the next LTM. Alright, next LTM we got here is Celebratory Combat. It's sort of a 4th of July themed LTM. And basically the loot has been all changed. So all loot has had a bunch of rocket related stuff added to it, such as rocket launchers, bottle rockets, and jetpacks. So let's just open up this chest right here. We get a purple rocket launcher instead of the regular Cupid's crossbow that you would normally get from that. Also this chest, which would normally have a green drum gun, has bottle rockets and a jetpack. So it's going to be really fun. It's going to be very overpowered, and I've just in general buffed all the loot. So yeah, and next LTM. And for the final LTM, we have an entire new map. Welcome, my friends, to Summer Shores. This is sort of a summer map. This is currently just for summer LTMs, but spoiler alert, I am going to use this as the default variant Royale map in the future sometime. So it has a bunch of new locations. Right here we have Sunken Shops, which is a bunch of pirate shops, and then a sunken pirate ship, little tower. There are just these like nice things around this map, like this giant tree here, this little pirate camp, submarine. There's a little tribe camp here. More trees, a little shrine over here. We got Residential Row, which is sort of like this little residential area just sort of floating on the water here. And we also got fishing spots that I've made in creative. They're basically just objective devices, and when you hit them with a harpoon gun, it'll just give you a fish, and that's just how it works. Here we got splash stilts, which is some houses on stilts. That's really good. More trees around the map. We got Leisure Lighthouse, which is just a fun little lighthouse location, and then Lighthouse House, I guess. And then in the center of the map, we got Submerged Stand, which is, well, a submerged stand. It's just a stand of trees that's submerged underwater. And there's one house in the center. Most of the loot in this location is just floating in the water. And that's just about it. And so that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.